Hello guys and welcome back to day 6 of Inktober, and today's word is bouquet. Or if you remember the TV show of Keeping Up Appearances, I have something a little bit more special for you today. When I figured out the word actually meant bouquet, because it doesn't spell bouquet. Come on. But yeah, if you do remember the TV show, the actual name of Mrs. Bucket, Bouquet, and the Mrs. Hyacinth, I can't say the right word, but yeah, if you remember that TV show, I'm basically going to be doing something around that today. But I am going to be doing a bouquet of sorts. But as you'll see through the stream today, I have the more I thought about this, I didn't want to just do a bouquet. I wanted to do something, a little homage to that TV show. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to be trying to draw that, try and draw that character. Again, I am doing everything freehand in my digital app called Critter. I'm using my art pad, and art pen. Doing everything digital this year, as I have been doing for the past for 5 days, or now we're on the 6th day, because I want to sort of scratch up and see what my talent or my where I am with just doing freehand. Because normally when I do digital artwork, I've already drawn it on a piece of paper. I've took that picture into my app and then sort of digitized that one. But I'm seeing what I can do freehand, just to see where my skill level is, as I normally do if I was doing with a piece of paper and a pen. I have rules for myself, as it is obviously Inktober. I will not be erasing anything. If I make a mistake with my pen, then I either have to try and cover it up, or I can just leave it there as a mistake. But yeah, hopefully I have no meetings today, so I don't have to stop halfway through the stream and come back. But I'm going for about an hour and a half sketching today. So yeah, if you are watching live, as always, the comments are open, and they will be open for the remainder of the stream. The microphone will be on and off in throughout the stream, purely because I don't want you to hear me mumbling to myself as I go along. I'm probably going to laugh the whole way through this one, just because in my head it's so funny. Whether I can draw what I'm thinking is a different question, but I have got some ideas and plans for one today, because it's bouquet, not bucket. But anyway, yeah guys, hopefully we'll enjoy this one. I am going to be listening to some music today, like I normally do, just so when I'm not talking, you've got something to listen to, keep me occupied as well. Today we're listening to the No Copyright Background Music, and that's their YouTube channel. Summer Party Upbeat Topical Travel Vlog, No Copyright Background Music. Cocktail by Balinient and AXM. That's who we're listening to today. Like I said, I'm going to get that going in the background in a minute. Turn my microphone off, but if you have any comments, feel free to obviously write them in, and I will answer them as accordingly. But like I said, I'll be getting on with it, and this here is the app that I'm using called Critter. And in the bottom right, you'll see the tools that I would normally use, but I will not be using any of these tools because none of these are inking tools, apart from this one down here and this one over here. This ink brush I might be able to get away with, but I'm going to leave all of that until next week, so I can sort of just see where I am this week on how I can sketch in digital. Because again, freehand is something I don't normally do when I'm drawing it digitally. I normally do it pencil in a normal fashion on paper, and then digitize it in here. But yeah, I won't be using any of these tools. I have my own specific tools that I do like to use, because they can work really well with my tablet, which is these ones here, which is an ink pen. It's an ink pen brush, but it is an ink pen. And also we've got the fountain pen as well, which, like a thinner line, it gives you gives you a little bit more like thinner lines and things like that. So yeah, these are the two that I will be using today. We'll not be adding any colour, so let's turn that colour off now. We'll not be adding any colour until later on in the year, where I'll come back to some of these and sort of either redo them a little bit or just give them a bit of colour and effects that I wanted to do. Like yesterday the word was flame, and I tried so hard not to use the flame tool, to the brush tools, the other tools, the effect tools, because I just wanted to do it, but I will do that at a later date. Again, no erasing, so I will not be using this eraser. My pen actually has an eraser mod on it, but I won't be using that one either. Yeah, we're going to be using these two pens, sketching out something on this paper. We're using an A4 template. So if you're interested in anything that I've drawn through the Inktober, and you will see what I've drawn, and same with what I do with it afterwards, and you want it as a poster or even a phone background, you can go to my Etsy, which is linked at the top of my page, so you can see what I've already made. And you can go over there and give me a follow for when you would like things. You can contact me over there. But if you want anything, if you want to generally talk to me about anything or commissions and stuff, you can come over to my Instagram, and also you can go to my TikTok and Facebook. Same name, different place. Blut084, BLUT084 Art, or Art Games on Instagram, Art Games and Games on Facebook, and just BLUT084 with a full stop between in capitals on my TikTok. But otherwise, guys, hopefully you will enjoy today's stream. I know I'm going to. I'm going to chuckle all the way through, and hopefully you will do too. Again, if you don't get the reference, then you're probably too young. So look it up, Mrs. Bouquet, and you'll know exactly what I'm doing. Or ask your parents about Mrs. Bouquet. They'll definitely know. But if you're one of those parents and you're watching this, then you'll know what I mean. Depending if you're from this country, I don't think it went regional and went out of the region, or you know what I mean. So yeah, music will get on, I'll be getting on, and you'll hopefully be enjoying.
to show you the perfect tool to create stunning videos without leaving the house.
drive your tasks, projects, and goals to get that victory feeling. Defeat unnecessary email chains and conquer unwieldy spreadsheets so you can celebrate your project.
YouTube Music is a music app with personalised mixes for whatever mood you're in or activity you're doing, whether that's working out. screen locked and study uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
Okay, so hopefully you're getting to the point where you know what I'm talking about when I say Mrs. Bouquet or Mrs. Bucket. So I've tried to put in her most famous hats on the hyacinth plants. Again, the name of the character was Hyacinth, and she was very, very famous for wearing her very posh hats. She liked to think of herself as an upper class lady, and she did dress very upper class and speak very upper class. But she came from the most commonest family you could ever imagine, and yeah, her name was spelled Bucket, but she would always say Mrs. Bouquet. So that's what I've gone with. I've gone with a bucket because a bouquet of flowers is a bunch of flowers. So I thought I'd, instead of doing a bog standard bouquet that you would get from a shop, go and give it to your loved one or whatever. I thought I'd go completely in a different direction and put a bucket with a bouquet of flowers growing out of it, or it's sitting in it. I was going to do sitting in it, but I didn't want to put too many flowers and overfill the plant pot. So I've just gone with the details with the hats, and I'm going to put a little bit more detail to the actual plants themselves because they look like puffs of smoke at the moment. But it is quite difficult because these plants are very, very packed in, and it's very hard to sort of differentiate between different leaves coming out. So that's why I've done the wiggle up around it. I think I've achieved what was in my brain, what I wanted to do. I don't think I'm going to add too much shading to this. Again, it's one of those things that if I was shading, I would use a specific tool to shade them, but without putting any colour in there as well, it's kind of hard to sort of imagine what I would be trying to do. And I don't want to do hash shading, so I'm just going to not really shade it that much, I think. And I will colour this one at a later date. Excuse me. I will shade this one at a later date for colour and shade, just so it looks a bit better. But what do you think of my freehanding today? Because it's a buquet of hyacinth flowers with their little hats. I couldn't resist it. But anyway, I'm going to get on with some more details. Let me know what you think of it if you're watching back, and if you're watching live on the stream, let me know what you think. You can always just give me a thumbs up if you don't want to say anything in the comments. Let's carry on with this incredibly hilarious picture, which hopefully you're finding it hilarious too. So I actually turn the music up this time.
Watch videos ad-free, offline and in the background. Try YouTube Premium free of charge.
Watch parenting how-tos ad-free and nap uninterrupted. Try our family plan.
Sign up for YouTube Premium, which includes YouTube Music Premium, and get ad-free videos and music.
Want to get your Linja on without ads? Get YouTube Premium or YouTube No Interruptions.
Okay guys, I think that is me. That took me absolutely ages. My hand is in cramp mode right now. Those little flowers, I just went doodly. That was kind of relaxing really. But my hand is hurting like hell now for doing all those small little things. Hopefully I've made it look like a hyacinth flower. Like I said, I don't want to put too much in there. Hopefully I've done it justice. But like I said, the word today is bouquet. Day 6, and the word bouquet generally means a group of flower or group of something. A bouquet of flowers or a bouquet of something else. But yeah, the reference that I've used is Mrs. Bouquet or Mrs. Bucket. That's why it's in a bucket. And it is hyacinth flowers with her little hats that she would love to wear. But yeah, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this one. I definitely have, because it's taken me out of the let's just use a reference and do that. I've taken a few references, but only to get the comedic thing that I was trying to achieve. Hopefully I have achieved it. Let me know if I have. If you know the reference for Keeping Up Appearances, the TV show. But otherwise, guys, don't forget, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell for notifications. When I'll be coming again to you next, which will be tomorrow for day 7. Find out what day 7 brings you by joining in. Otherwise, if you're watching back and you've made it all the way to the end, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next video. And that's that me saying Bloop084 Art and Games signing out for another day.